Hello student, good afternoon. In previous class we have discussed wonderful waste exercise, correct? Half of it exercise and half of the exercise, and I have revised you the story part of the wonderful waste, correct? So I hope you all of remember the story part so that we can discuss further. Okay student, so I am considering that you all of know the story part, and you remember the exercise we have discussed. In this the cook is preparing the new item, that is avial, correct? And I ask you to remember this new phrase also. In a reading in is fun, in that we have discussed this all of 5 question, and we have filled these sentences in a proper way. Okay, so I will show you it here. Sorry, yeah, see here. First we check these new words, then we solve the question and answer. See here, each question I have given you answer. What were the preparation in the palace for? That was for grand feast. Then we have checked the why did Maharaja go into the kitchen in the afternoon? That we answered as the Maharaja went to the kitchen in the afternoon to make a survey of the dishes being prepared for the dinner. That also we have seen. And the next we have seen what had the cook planned to do with the vegetable scrap. That we have seen the cook had planned to throw away the vegetable scrap. So that also we have seen. After that we have seen we need to mark down the ingredients used to prepare the avials, correct? That also we have given the answer. And then we have what we have checked. We have checked that true and false. So which are the trues and which are the false? Here we have given what dinner is preparing in a palace, that is true. Avial is the first time prepared, so that is also true. Cook has a different idea about the vegetable scrap, that is wrong, false. Okay, and the next, to prepare avial there is a random sentences given which we need to give correct order. Okay, so we need to give order of the sentences, so that also we have given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like that. First was the dishes vegetables, then cut it down, then add grind coconut, green chili, garlic, then add some curd and mix it, then pour some coconut oil on the top, then decorate with curry, and the last is avial is ready. So till here we have discussed in our chapter. So now we will go move forward with next point. Okay, okay student, let's discuss the next exercise. That given in the box are some things that children do after they reach home from school. Choose 5 things that you do when you reach the home from school. Write them in order. Pack school bag, put away school bag, have lunch, read a storybook, chat with mummy about school, sleep for a while, wash up, do the homework, watch TV, go to play, change out of school uniform. So these are the exercises given what you may do it after the school, correct? So what we need to do here, you need to observe yourself. Okay, what you need to do, you need to observe yourself what you will do if you go home after going home. Okay, what you are doing after going home, that you need to write down, correct? So let's start with the first. What you do, put away school bag, correct? So the answer I will write down here. Put away school bag. Correct. First thing you do, put away your school bag. Then I change out of school uniform. Then what you do? You change your school uniform. I change out of school uniform. So, correct. First you go and put away school bag. Then you change out your school uniform. Then what you do? Next you get fresh up. It means I wash up. I wash up. You get yourself fresh. Then what you do after that? I have a lunch. Okay, what you do after that? You will do lunch. If your morning school is there, what you will do in the afternoon? Then you will have a lunch, or possibly you can talk. You may talk with your mother. And then I sleep for a while. Finally, I sleep for a while. So here in this exercise I wrote in my way what you do when you go home, that you need to write down in your way. Okay, so try to write it down in your way what you will do after going school, and you have to fill from the box. Okay, in our green box whatever the words or is given, from there only you need to fill. Okay. Okay, here I wrote wrong. I will correct it. Okay. So you need to write it down correct way. Okay, student. So first I put away school bag. Then I change out. Here I is extra because already I is written. So I will remove all the I. Then I change out of school uniform. Next I wash up. After that I will have a lunch. I have a lunch. Finally I sleep for a while. So in the last I sleep for a while. So please read it. I hope you have read it. Okay. How you can do? You need to write down in your way what you will do. Okay, student. So we will move for a next exercise. Let's talk. The Maharaja was a wise man and ordered the cook to use vegetable scrap instead of throwing them away. Name some of the things which are thrown away at home or in school. Sit in a group of four and think of interesting way in which they can be made useful. Put up your findings on the class board. Okay, student. So what it says, that the Maharaja was a big man, right? He was a king and ordered that cook to use those vegetable scrap instead of throwing them away. So name something which are thrown away at home. So what you do in your home and school, what you throw away in your time. Okay, so I will write down, you this one you need to write down, but I will write down for one. At home what you will throw, that is vegetable scraps and left over food. Correct. And second, at school what you throw at school, scraps of paper and leftover food. So you remember at your home, if food is left, then you throw them away. If vegetable scraps are there, that also you throw them away. And at school, you throw the scrap papers, which is not useful. Those things you throw. And the next, in a lunch box or a breakfast box or in anything food you bring from your home, if it left, what you do, you throw them away. So here I have given the name of something which are thrown away at home or in a school. So what you need to do, you student need to discuss all of the thing with your friend in whichever way it is possible. Okay. And whatever things you find, we need to discuss in our class. Okay, or in a class board we can write it down what are things we are throwing. Okay student, so this activity is we need to discuss with our friends so that you will be good in a discussion. Okay, so try to finish it in your way. Okay student, so you try to write it down in your way at home what you throw, or in at school what you do about that scrap, or okay, try to write down. If other things are there, you can write it down here. Okay, so let's move for the next task. That is, this is very important, word building. Some words have more than one meaning, correct? Like ground, any word, there are lots of meaning of single word. So here one example is given, point. So meaning, if you see in a noun, a dot in a print or writing. Yes, correct. See here, this one, after meaning there is one dot, so that is a point. So a dot in a printing or writing, full stop. Decimal, the number you score in a game. If you go for a verb, that to show or call attention to something. Pointing, if I am pointing on the our board, class board, so that is the verb meaning. Okay, in a book, that is a noun. In a book, if there is a full stop, that is one kind of a noun. So that way we need to write down here for ground, survey and all of that. Okay, so I will try to write down here. I don't know, maybe space will be less here, so I will try to write down as much as. If it is not fitting here, then I will small down the text. Okay, that will be fine. Okay, so first question is ground. So what is the meaning of ground? So first for noun. Okay, leave it here. I will add one slide, in that itself we will describe it. Okay, so here there will be more space and we can understand it very well. Okay student, the first is a noun. What is noun? Sorry, first word is a ground. Yeah, first word is a ground. So in that noun meaning, what we can write, that, let me explain below. Yeah, that is noun we are going to discuss. What is meaning in noun? That surface of the earth, surface of the earth. Ground means in a surface, or earth is there, on that only is grounded, so we call it as surface of the earth. And in other meaning is an area which is used for a specific purpose. Okay, in other meaning I will say it is some kind of area which is used for specific purpose. And when verb is in a verb, if we consider what is the meaning of it for a verb, that is it is a past tense of grind. Okay, crush into grains or powder. Crush into grains or powder. So these are the two meanings are there. See, first ground. So when noun, if we use that is the noun, so what is the meaning? That is surface of the earth, an area which is used for a specific purpose. And if we used as a verb, then it will be past tense of a grind, crush into grain or powder. So these two are the noun and verb meanings. So now let's go to the second word, that is survey. If you find this thing in a dictionary, you will easily get this word meanings. Okay, what is the meaning for noun? That a general look at. What is the survey meanings? A general look at or examination of something. Okay, you are examining something, that is you are doing survey of that thing, examination of something or investigation. Also we can call it as a investigation. Okay student, so these are the meaning of noun. When we use it as a noun, we can say survey as a general look at, examination of something, and investigation. Now we will look for a verb. Examine, look, careful, look, careful. And the last meaning of it, what it is? That is, take a general view. Take a general view of. Okay student, so survey, if you use it as a noun, it means a general look at, examination of something, investigation. And when you use it as a verb, it means examine, look careful, and take a general view. Okay, we will go for the third one, that is scrap. Okay, what is the noun of it? When you use it a noun, scrap means waste, right? So we can say that is a fragment and waste material. Waste material. Okay, so these are the, when you use it as a noun, we can say it is a fragment or waste material. And if you use it a verb, you say as a discard, as useless. Discard as useless. Okay, and the fourth one is sternly. This word also we have seen in our new words, correct? So what is the sternly says? It is the, what is the adverb of it? That is strictly and severely. Severely means very strongly. Strictly, it's kind of a order, strict order, like that way. Severely means harmful way. Sternly, if you don't do that, you will lose something, like that way he said. Okay, in our story, like Maharaja sternly said to Ku, correct? So sternly, when we use it as an adverb, it is meaning strictly and severely. And last is a tempting, correct? For the tempting, for tempting, adjective is, you find all this word in a dictionary. Okay, alluring and inducing. Inducing. Okay, student. Alluring and inducing. So these are the noun, verb, adverb, adjective. The second meaning of those words we have found. Okay, you see here, they asked us to write it down from the dictionary. I wrote it here. You try to write down from dictionary. I already wrote it, but still you try to find in a dictionary and write it down. Okay, student. Okay, so now we will go for a next exercise. That is, make a new word by adding, dropping a few letters from the root word. Some are done for you. What we need to do here, we need to add ed or ing, er and est out of 4. Where the cross mark is given, that we need not to write. In a blank space we need to write the in and this ed, ing, er and est. So I will write down here. Okay, this one is a pounded. We are just going to add those ing. This is pounding, tried. See, for y it will become I when this kind of thing. Try and trying. Trying. Okay, student, here I missed the y. For a tried will go, try become tried and trying. For a large become larger and largest. Larger and largest. New, newer and newest. Newer and newest. Similarly, tasted, tasted, tasting, tastier, and tastiest. Tastiest for wise, wiser, and wisest. Wiser and wisest. Start, stared, and staring. And for the last word, for all of this will come clean, cleaning, clear, and cleanest. Cleanest, cleanest. That is clean. Then fourth one is cleaning. Cleaning. Then it is clear. Sorry, cleaner. And the last is cleanest. See what we discussed here, that we need to add in the last. The main word, root word means pound and all of this. We need to add in the last all of this word, ed, ing, er, and est. That's what I did here. For pound I added ed, that is pounded, ing, pounding. For try, tried is given, and I add trying. For large, it is larger, largest. For new, it is newer and newest. For tasty, it will be tasted, tasting, tastier, and tastiest. For wise, er and est will come wiser and wisest. For stare, it will become stared and staring. And the last clean, it will become cleaned, cleaning, cleaner, cleanest. So it is too simple. We just need to add this all ed, ing, er, and est in the last of a root word. That we did correct. So do in this, you see, do any of this word use all of four ending? Yes, the tasty and clean word has used that one, correct? See, I am taking, okay, answer is yes. Tasty, and second one is clean. And we can say that yes. What we can say? Let me write it down here. Don't get confused. I am writing here. Okay. I am writing here the proper answer, that yes, tasty and clean use all of four endings. So here what is the correct answer? That yes, tasty and clean word use all of four endings. You see in our answer also you can easily identify these two as used it. Now next, name food that is made in your home for a festival, when you are unwell, or every day. So we need to write down the word. Okay, so I will write down one by one. Okay, the first is for feast festival. So what we will create? Sweet dishes in your home. This one you need to write down what things prepared in your home. I am writing in my home. Okay, kheer, then several vegetable, and then dahi, or any other dishes also you can write down, etc. I am write down. And in a second, when I am unwell, that time it will be khichdi and dalia. So these are different items has been prepared. Okay, and the last, when every day will be chapatis, that is roti. Okay, then vegetables, pulse, rice, curd, and salad. So these are the different things has been prepared every day in our regular life and occasion, and when we are unwell. Correct? So we wrote down sweet dishes, kheer, several vegetable in a fast, and when unwell, khichdi and dalia, and everyday chapati, vegetable, pulse, rice, curd, and salad. So all of these things are prepared. In the last, what we need to do here, that avial is a dish made in Kerala. Do you have a similar dish in your state made from a mix? So I will write down is a dhokla or khaman. Dokla is famous in Gujarat. Okay. Or vegetables here he says you can write down the vegetable. Don't write dokla. You can write down any vegetables in your home. It is prepared in a feast. Okay. Write down the ingredients. Write down the recipe. Okay. And present in a class. So when our school starts, I will ask you to do this homework. What you need to do, any recipe you take, what are the ingredients required, and present in our class. Okay student, here we finished our exercise of the wonderful waste. We have discussed this, then noun, verb, and then this ending words, then what prepares in our home, then what are the recipe you need to do in your home. Okay, recipes, ingredients, this one you need to write down. So in our next class we will discuss the next chapter. Do your homework, write down the whole exercise. Okay, and we will see next chapter in our next class. Thank you.